Protests against police brutality are continuing nationwide, but what kind of legal reform can we expect from all this action?
Political analyst Melissa Griffin-Caen joins us now to break down the possibilities.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
So some of the specific reforms that seem to be gaining some steam focus on the relationship between the prosecutor's office and the police. Now, remember, most of the time, the prosecutor is working with the police to prosecute criminals. This leaves a lot of people skeptical as to how hard prosecutors are going after police officers accused of crimes. Because remember, in a grand jury proceeding, the prosecutor has total control over what gets presented. Having said that, grand jury proceedings are not the only way that these proceedings can take place. Something called a preliminary hearing is also available. Also something called a preponderance of the evidence hearing is also available. Those are alternatives that are public and that are run by a judge, not a prosecutor. So one change would be to do away with grand jury hearings for officer indictments and instead force all of them through these public preliminary hearings run by judges. Another reform would create a special prosecutor for officer-involved cases so that the regular prosecutor, the one who might have a relationship with the police, isn't involved at all. Those are two that seem to be very popular.
Is there any legislation right now to get this going?
Well, so far at the state level, not yet, just because most state legislatures are on holiday. I expect we will see statewide proposals in California and in New York State in the new year. New York State Governor Cuomo has already said he's open to that. At the federal level, a bill has been proposed by Democrat Hank Johnson that would require a public hearing instead of a grand jury hearing for any officer-involved death. However, with Republicans taking over Congress in January, the bill may not get anywhere, but at least it will put people on the record in terms of voting for it, and will at least start that conversation at the federal level.
And what about body cameras?
Right, so that's another alternative that people are excited about. President Obama has requested $253 million for police cameras, and a number of places right here in the Bay Area aren't even waiting for that. Sonoma, Richmond, Oakland, San Francisco, and San Jose all have at least some police officers who wear cameras. We'll probably see an expansion of that as well.
That all makes sense too, doesn't it? Don't you think? The cameras?
Oh yeah, certainly for a lot of people, they say that would go a long way. Some people though say, look, Eric Garner, that was completely caught on tape, and he still wasn't indicted. So some people say that's it's a good step forward, but it's not enough.
Okay.
All right, Melissa, thank you.
Thank you.